Welcome back to our channel. So today's video, I thought I would share with you guys 10 boy names that we love but won't be using for obvious reasons. I asked you guys, I think in one of my pregnancy updates or something, if you wanted to see separate videos or together, and you guys were pretty split about whether or not you wanted to see boy names and girl names in separate videos. However, I decided to do them in separate videos because we still haven't picked names for the girls yet. So I don't feel like I can share with you like my genuine 10 names that I really love until we know for sure which ones we're not, or which ones we're going to use. Then I can tell you which ones we're not going to use. So this is just going to be boy names today. Hopefully you don't mind too much, but I'm just going to share with you some of the names that we love. There might be more than 10, but these are just names that we really love, but obviously we won't be using, because in case you are just stumbling upon this video, I am pregnant currently with twin girls. So these are our last two babies, our last two kids, so we won't be using any of these names. This is in no particular order. I realize I could start from my least favorite and go to my favorite, and I think what I'll do is I'll save the two names that we were going to use if the twins were both boys. I'll share those with you last. So let's just jump right in. The first name is Nash, and I just think it's such a cute name. I mean, I don't really know how to explain these names. All of them I'm probably just going to say I think it's a cute name. I just like it. I think Nash is, we live in the South, and I think it sounds kind of Southern, but kind of cool. I don't know. I just like it. Next name that I really like is Shepherd, and then, shortening it and calling him Shep. Again, I can't give you a great reason as to why I love that name. I just really do. And I actually have a friend whose son is named Shepherd, and he's so cute, and it's just so cute on him. I also really like the name Preston. I think that's a little more not even regal sounding. That sounds stupid to say it's regal, but it's a little more, I don't know, it sounds kind of like a gentleman's name to me. I don't know. It's just sometimes the Southern thing in me comes out, and I like, some of the more Southern sounding names. I don't even know that Preston's a pretty Southern sounding name. So anyways, I like the name Preston. For what it's worth, I don't know how many of these names my husband actually likes either, that we would have actually named our kid, because we just didn't talk a ton about names until we knew genders, just because it was naming two. We just felt why bother going down that road until we know what their genders are? So we didn't actually talk a ton about names, other than I told him my two favorites for boys, and we'll get to that. Also really like the name Colin. I just think it's a cute name. I am Irish, and as I understand, it's an Irish name, so I just thought it was, I just think Colin is, I like names that I think are cute when you're younger, but work well when you're an adult too. I think Colin is one of those names that works for a little boy but also works for a grown man. I really like the name Silas. I cannot use that name, however, because it is a name of a very close family member of mine. If that person ever has a boy, they've claimed this name, and I would let them because they said it first, so I wouldn't steal it out from underneath them. But that's the reason I wouldn't use it, is just because it's a top favorite name for a family member of mine. So Silas, I think, is just a good, strong sounding name. I also really like the name Davis. Again, it kind of sometimes that last name as a first name thing really works for me, and I really like it. So maybe that's why I like certain names like Shepherd and Nash and Davis. I think, again, if you've ever seen the movie She's Having a Baby, I think it's Alec Baldwin. I always mix all those Baldwin guys up, but I think it's Alec Baldwin when he's much younger. His character in the movie is kind of a douche, but his name is Davis. And I love that movie. I don't necessarily love his character, but I love that movie, and I still really like the name Davis. Comment below if you've ever seen that movie and if you know who I'm talking about. It's like an 80s movie. Another name that I really love is the name Thomas. I just think, again, it's a cute name when you're little, and I also like using the nickname Teddy. I think it's a really cute name when you're younger, and then it works well for you as an adult grown male too. It's not too weird. Let's move on to the names that the twins would have been had they been boys. So my top 2 names, and I'm actually gonna give you the middle name too, because we always use family names for middle names. So I don't ever have to spend a ton of time coming up with middle names, because we just pick family members' names and we use those as kids, all of our kids' middle names. If the twins had both been boys, they would have been Beau Grady, and Beau is spelled B-E-A-U, and Grady is a family name on my side, going quite far and quite extensive use in our family. So Grady's a very important name to our family. So Beau Grady would have been one of the boys. And then my husband's middle name is Randall, so we would have used that as the other middle name. And it's also the name of my husband's father had a brother growing up, and his brother passed away when he was about 18, I think, from a kind of tragic fishing accident. And his name was Randall, and they called him Randy. So that's who my husband is named after for his middle name, has Randall. So we would have carried on and used Randall again. And his name would have been Leo Randall. Both of those names kind of have family significance for us. My grandfather's name is Leonard, and we wouldn't have named him Leonard Randall. Beau and Leo would have been really cute names had they both been boys, and that's why what we've done was Beau Grady and Leo Randall. So there you go, there you have it. There's my top 10-ish. I don't know, I lost count. I maybe gave you more than 10 or less than 10, somewhere around there. Boy names that we love but will not be using. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe to our channel if you are new. Stick around, let me know in the comments what boy names you guys absolutely love, or what you've named your boys. I love hearing people's name ideas, and I love watching videos like this to kind of hear what kind of names people like. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.